Back inside the Santa Rosa Multipurpose Complex here in Santa Rosa, Laguna in the Philippines, the Rivera brothers for supporting Prince Rivera, who is part of the lineup of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And the story of the first quarter, it's been a game of runs here, Bea. Hong Kong got off to an 8-2 start, but again, Alab Pilipinas was able to catch up and grab that 11-point advantage at one point. But then Hong Kong Eastern ending the first quarter on an 8-0 run to make it a 3-point game.
Well, for Alab Pilipinas, their outside shooting really clicked, and that allowed them to get that big advantage of 11 points at one point in the first quarter. They're actually 9th in the league in 3 points made. They average only 9 threes per game, but so far they've made already 5, and that's in the first quarter alone. On the other hand, for the Hong Kong Eastern basketball team, they have been falling in love with that outside shot. They have no points so far inside the paint. As you see, Lawrence Domingo making his presence felt inside the paint with his first 2 points.
And that's a big stat there, Bea. No points in the paint for Hong Kong Eastern so far. It's very hard to win a basketball game if you don't score in the painted area. At that time, Otarian Bassett changing that, scoring on that lay-in. ODB, 7 points now in the ball game. Rosser in for Alab Pilipinas. Tomas Torres goes back out to Rosser. Oh, good activity from Ricky Yang, stealing it away from Brandon Rosser, and Rosser will be called for the personal.
But so far, you like the energy of the Hong Kong Eastern basketball team. Defensively, they've changed it up. They started with a man-to-man defense, but they changed to a zone, given that Sam Deguara is currently on the bench. But still, they've been able to make that stop, and another turnover for Alab Pilipinas.
And this is a small lineup on the floor for Coach Edu Torres. Tallest player is Adam Zhu at 6'5" right now. Ricky Yang serving as the point guard now for Hong Kong Eastern. They will go to Marcus Elliott, who goes one-on-one here against Domingo. Marcus dancing with Lodo. Marcus kicking it out to Ricky. Yang penetrates and attacks the defense of Tomas Torres. He successfully draws his first personal.
So far, the drive and kick offense of Hong Kong Eastern working to their favor.
That's right.
Alab Pilipinas has to do a better job laterally with their defense, trying to stay in front of their man, especially for Elliott and Bassett, who can shoot and break down their defender off the dribble.
Here's Marcus Elliott, speaking of, at the corner right now. Elliott on the hesitation. The pull-up jumper is good.
Good defense for Lawrence Domingo, but just better offense from Marcus Elliott, making it look so easy with that fadeaway jumper.
And he's got 9 for Hong Kong. Here's Rosser from inside. And Rosser converts for Alab.
And again, the bench scoring of Alab Pilipinas without their main gunner and Bobby Ray Park. So far, the bench filling up the shoes of Bobby Ray. We saw Josh Urbisonda earlier, now Lawrence Domingo and Rosser.
First 2 points off the game, by the way, for Brandon Rosser, as Odarian Bassett unable to save it for Hong Kong Eastern. So ball possession will go back to San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Here is Lawrence Domingo. He goes baseline. Domingo bothered by Tang Chi Hang, but Hang will be called for the personal. As we go again at courtside with Roxanne Monte Alegre. Go ahead, Rox.
No to complacency and to keep on building. That would be the aim of Coach Jimmy Alapag of Team Alab Pilipinas in the second quarter. We can also observe that the fans are going wild with the intensified clash between PJ Ramos and Sam Deguara. That's why Coach Jimmy Alapag also reminds his players to stay disciplined and for them to be patient, for them to stay cool even when things get hot. He said that the key to winning this game is all about patience, and he also expects them to have better ball movement, for them to continue to run on opportunities, and for them to use their team chemistry and lethal shooting skills to their advantage. Martin?
Thank you so much, Roxanne. Ricky Yang knocking down the jumper there. It is now a 2-point advantage for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, and discipline will be key here for Alab.
That's already the 7th turnover for Alab Pilipinas. But other than that, again, the perimeter and outside shooting of Hong Kong Eastern basketball, keeping them in this game. Just their outside shooting on a streak so far.
That's right. Allowing them to trim the lead down to 2 points here, 32-30.
And they're doing this without Sam Deguara, without a legitimate center on the floor.
That's right.
As you see already, 2 defenders challenging the shot of Marcos Elliott.
They're thriving on this run and gun offense on the floor. Here's Lodo, goes middle, goes back out. They swing it to Balkman. Ronaldo puts it up. This is Rosser for 3. That is too strong. Marcos Elliott with the rebound. So Hong Kong Eastern successfully making ABL Pilipinas a perimeter shooting team there. And here's the rebound, a foul against ABL Pilipinas. And it looks like it's going to be on Ethan Alvano, who reacted right after the call. Second personal foul here on Ethan Alvano, only the second or third team foul for San Miguel ABL Pilipinas. And a fresh 14 for Hong Kong Eastern. You see here the back-to-back local MVP, Bobby Ray Parks.
We actually saw him shooting a bit before the game, however, still not available today. And you told me that he'll be available in the next game of ABL Pilipinas.
He can only do limited movement on the floor. That's why Ray Parks is sidelined right now with that groin injury. But good stuff for San Miguel ABL Pilipinas, the home team, getting the shot clock violation on Hong Kong Eastern. 6:27 remaining here. Oh, Justin Brownlee in attendance.
I'm sure he misses the Santa Rosa gym very
That's
much.
right.
A lot of memories. Got their championship here in this gym.
Justin Brownlee here watching his former team as ABL Pilipinas takes the possession here. They go to Ronaldo. He's got Adam Zhu on him. Cross court to Chong Son, who knocks down the triple.
Slow on rotation was Marcos Elliott, leaving Chong Song wide open for that 3, his second 3 of the game.
So San Miguel ABL Pilipinas responding to the game plan of Hong Kong Eastern, knocking down their freeze here in the first half. Lao Lai goes back out to Adam Zhu. Tang Chi Hang faking, choosing to attack. Tang Chi Hang finishing no good. Ronaldo Balkman pass was too strong from Chong Son. So another turnover for San Miguel ABL Pilipinas.
Make that turnover number 8 for ABL Pilipinas. Chongson had the great intention, but the execution was a little bit too strong with the pass.
So now ODB will check back in. He will alternate now with Marcos Elliott. Elliott out to the bench for a breather for Hong Kong Eastern. 5.5 remaining in our first half. O'Darian attacking, and yet another foul called against Ethan Alvano.
You see the Hong Kong Eastern basketball team with their offense. They're going through a lot of staggered screens, a lot of pick and rolls, and that has been able to make them go away from their defender and create that small space enough for them to drive hard to the basket, or rather take a jump shot.
And some development here for the home squad. That is Ethan Alvano's third personal foul. So O'Darian Bassett pulling up for the jumper. That will be off again. Ronaldo Balkman getting the rebound and bringing the ball down for ABL. They will go to the corner. Orbis down the short. Bassett on the move. O'Darian. Lao Lai from the corner knocks it down.
And O'Darian Bassett was really looking at Lau all throughout when he was bringing that basketball, set him up perfectly for that corner 3.
You're right, he had the open layup already with one defender on him, but choosing to go outside for that triple by Lao Lai. 2-point game here in the first half. Back to the action here in the Santa Rosa Multipurpose Complex, and an intermission from the action here. Hug cam, oh that hurt. Getting denied on the hug. But again, we should show the love all year round, and of course the audience here loving our hug cam segment. There you go. More hugs, more hugs. Another one, there you go. I love the reaction. Love the reaction here. But we're getting no hugs though. Okay, it might change here. We got a peace sign. We need a hug, not a peace sign though. But the fans are loving it here in Santa Rosa, and the guy wants it. Okay, there you go. It will be granted. It's a one-sided hug, but it will be granted. And aside from the action, again, we have, of course, the intermission all throughout the game here in our coverage. You guys are watching the ASEAN Basketball League live on SNA right now. On different platforms, actually. You can catch it as well on abs-cbn Sports live streaming and Facebook account of Virtual Playground or Virtual Playground YouTube channel. There you go. 12 assists so far for Alab Pilipinas, displaying unselfish basketball. Chong Son goes back out to Urbistondo. Here is PJ, and that's a shot clock violation.
You really have to commend, Martin, the defense and the defensive rotation of Hong Kong Eastern basketball team. They started it with a full court 2-1-2 full court press, and then you saw the rotation to every single player. On the flight of the ball, you see the players rotating right away, and that was able to cause another turnover number 9.
Wow. You saw the patience there from the Hong Kong players as well as the consistent activity. Domingo, jam it home! Lodo goes up, and down hard here in Santa Rosa.
And that was a momentum changer that was badly needed by Alab Pilipinas. One of the first few fast break points that we saw tonight.
And that is a 6th point of Lawrence Domingo, all in the second frame. Marcus Elliott again with a silencer on the other end.
That's a 12th point of Marcus Elliott so far, shooting hot from the outside.
Wow. And that's their perimeter shooting has been keeping them in this game. Talking about Hong Kong Eastern. O'Darian getting the steal off the errant pass. Here's ODP. He goes to Marcus. Elliott looking for a teammate. Again deflected by Lo Domingo. The ball will stay with Hong Kong Eastern with 11 seconds to shoot. Here's the steal earlier. Good activity from Lawrence Domingo. The steal and the score. Skying high for that two-handed monster throwdown here in Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Well, we've all known Lawrence Domingo to be a hustle player, defensively, offensively, on the glass all the time. As we see O'Darian Bassett continuing their hot shooting from the outside with another three-pointer. They've now snatched the lead, Martin.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Hong Kong Eastern is on top. Lawrence Domingo, floater. Lau Chi Lai ripping that one out.
And they've done this slowly but surely, starting off with their defense. Right. And without Sam De Guara, they've been able to break down their defender one-on-one, as you see here, Darian Bassett missing with that floater.
So here's Ronaldo Baltman bringing the ball down. Alab Pilipinas looking for answers and consistency in this game. Ronaldo at the post, guarded by Adam Zhu. He gets the double team. PJ to Urbistondo. The fireball, no good. And Elliott gets the rebound.
Good extra pass by PJ Ramos, but Urbistondo unable to finish the three-point shot.
And you see there, Marcus Elliott pulling the trigger very quickly on that offensive set. No reward though. Here's PJ Ramos. He's got the advantage here. And a quick foul given up by Hong Kong Eastern against Tang Chi Hang now.
So again, a similar story to their first matchup 2 weeks ago, Martin, wherein Sam De Guara had early personal fouls in the first quarter. However, Hong Kong Eastern really focusing on their defense. Their defensive rotation, forcing 10 turnovers for Alab Pilipinas, has allowed them to slowly inch their way back into this ball game.
Here's Kaylan missing from downtown, and it looks like they actually prepared for this kind of situation. Without Big Sam for a lot of time on the floor. Good preparation from Coach Edu Torres and the rest of the guys of Hong Kong Eastern as Adam Zhu misses the reverse. Baltman goes to Urbistondo, lobs it up. Ronaldo finishes with the left hand.
Great trail by Ronaldo Baltman, their 4th fast break point.
And interestingly, Bea, that is the first basket, first 2 points off the game for Ronaldo Baltman. Getting the pass from Josh Urbistondo, able to finish inside. Got a timeout here. On the floor, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas back in front. All right, back to the action. This is the ASEAN Basketball League season number 9. So earlier, Bea, we had fun with our hug cam. Now, or later, we'll get to our next segment. That's going to be a surprise for our fans. But I'm sure for all of the avid viewers of the ABL, especially of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, you know what's already coming later on. But right now, we continue the action here in Santa Rosa Multipurpose Complex. And San Miguel Alab Pilipinas successfully regaining the lead at 39-38. Here's what I was talking about earlier, Bea, the pa-cute cam.
Pa-cute cam.
What is pa-cute?
Ano nga ba yun, Martin?
Can you explain it to our international viewers? I think, not sure how to explain it.
How do you explain pa-cute?
You do a really
wacky smile.
Cute wacky smile, or probably a cute smile.
Or just waving to the camera, that should be fine.
That's also a segment here that we're offering in the Philippines. And here's Orbis Tondo with a steal and the score! The fireball! Scoring on the break.
And that's exactly what Alab Pilipinas has to do. Run the floor, push that basketball, and try to tire out this Hong Kong Eastern basketball team. As we mentioned earlier, they have a short lineup without Sam DeGuara, without their backup center.
Orbis Tondo now with 7 points in the game. Lao Zilai missing from the corner. That's PJ Ramos. Quick outlet. Ronaldo challenged by Bassett. And he would go to the line for 2 shots.
And a perfect baseball pass by PJ Ramos. Ronaldo Balkman making his presence felt here in the second quarter. Has been quiet so far. Tries to get his 3rd and 4th point in the game through the line.
And he's been bothered by the double teams that Hong Kong has been throwing at him here in the first half. But Ronaldo Balkman slowly getting into his rhythm here at that time. At his best in transition. And able to get himself 2 opportunities here at the free throw line. And his partner in crime last season, Justin Brownlee, enjoying the action as well again. Last year, Brownlee and Balkman carried San Miguel Alab Pilipinas to their maiden championship here in the ABL.
And they're trying to go for back-to-back, something which no team has been able to do so far in the 9 seasons of the ABL. So out to look to make history as Alab Pilipinas with Coach Jimmy Alapag at the helm.
Well, they're on pace in doing that so far. They're 9-2 right now after 11 games. But they're still seeing, of course, rooms for improvement for this team. I was able to talk to the coaching staff earlier. Ronaldo Balkman splitting the defense. They don't have the numbers. Sumalino adjusting there. No good on the shot. Now Zila retrieving the basketball. Up and down basketball here. Shan Chu-Wing drops it in.
Alab Pilipinas slow to get down. And Hong Kong Eastern killing them once again with their outside shooting. They saw PJ Ramos in the middle of the paint. And that extra pass to the outside.
Hoping Sumalino overshoots that one. 2.2 seconds remaining. Ball will remain with Alab Pilipinas. Coach Edu Torres not liking that call. So a 2-point game. Hong Kong Eastern hanging around here in the first half. But of course the defending champions Alab Pilipinas hoping Sumalino to trigger it in. They have time to do a catch and shoot here. Even 1 or 2 dribbles in. Ramos puts it down. Ramos puts it in! PJ to beat the buzzer!
And a perfect idea by Sumalino to put it into the hands of the tallest guy on the floor, PJ Ramos.
And PJ Ramos leads the way for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. That is his 13th point in the ball game. Let's take a look at that again. Good lob from Sumalino, recognizing the advantage in the painted area, and Ramos not wasting the opportunity, getting the deuce for the home squad, and that also stretches the lead a little bit. It's now 4 points for Alab Pilipinas. As we take a look at the highlights of our second quarter, Marcus Elliott has been on fire for Hong Kong Eastern. Elliott, I believe, now has 11 points in the basketball game. Lao Zilai and the local players stepping up. Of course, in the absence of a couple of players, Lee Ki and Ushok Pan, there is the slam dunk earlier by Lodo. Lawrence Domingo getting the steal and the score. Another steal and score, this time from the fireball. Josh Urbistondo able to take advantage in transition and get the deuce for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Again, our score at halftime, it is 45-41 for the home team Alab Pilipinas, up by 4 against the visiting Hong Kong Eastern.
Isushoot, hindi ba matuhin yung tao sa ilalim?